Hello, guys. Thank you very much for joining in. Hi, this is Ganesh Nayak. I help finance professionals and students to excel in their career and become a better version of themselves. And I also help students preparing for FRM and CFA exam. Now, I'm back with one of my students' interview. He has been able to clear FRM Level 1 in the November 2022 attempt. And this was his almost the first attempt, okay, of a proper preparation. And he's going to be talking about his journey, his challenges that he faced, and how he overcame this challenge and how he was able to clear the exam. So we have with us Yogesh. Yogesh, thank you very much first of all to join us and give your time after your working hours. Uh, and for the benefit of the audience, if you can tell us when you decided to give the exam, what was your background? What were you doing?
I have a good experience into risk management. So I started my career as a credit analyst
Mhm.
somewhere in 2005, and from 2007 onwards, I am into the risk management. So I have almost 17 years of experience in risk management.
Okay, okay. And you had like before the meeting we were discussing, right? So you had decided to take FRM sometime in 2016 and 17. You got the
Yes,
books also. So what happened in that
correct.
that point in time?
In fact, I had not tried any coaching classes, but with reference to other students who are pursuing, I bought a books, and according to them, the cons was very tough, so I should start preparing con first. So I started reading that book, but after first second chapter, I found it very difficult, and I skipped my plan. So I have not even
Okay.
registered for the FRM
Exam.
exam.
Okay. And then from 2016, 17, you started in which month of 2022?
Uh, Somewhere in May 2022, I joined your coaching classes, but the plan was in my mind since February 2022.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
And then when you started your preparation, you started with Swagger book, right?
Uh, yeah, I started with Searcher as per your guidance. So before that, I still remember the call with you, first call with you. You asked me when are you planning, so I said, let me see how I can prepare. You clearly mentioned if you want to give attempt in November, then only you join my class. Otherwise, no need to join. It was I found very rude, but I'm very thankful for that. That is really motivational for me. I have registered for your classes as well as exam, and you have also mentioned if you have a deadline, then only you will start studying. Otherwise, there will be no end,
Yes.
and that is the what can I say? That is my experience because in 2016, if I have registered for GAP, then I would have clear in that I would have studied in that way. And obviously now your guidance is there, so I'm able to clear level one in first attempt.
So just to add over here, so what happens is that if you do not choose you mentally a date that okay, it's August or
Correct.
it's November, you are always tempted that okay, I can give exam in next. You
Right.
always feel okay, I have more work now and I will have less work in the future. But it doesn't happen like that because your work is
Correct.
not going to get low. So
Yeah.
so that is why I didn't want it to be rude, but I make it very clear that start with the end in mind that I am going to pass the exam in November or I'm going to pass the exam in August. That is where the actual magic will start.
Yes.
Right now, okay, when you started, so you were following the Excel sheet that I had given, the Excel tracker.
Yes, yes. I completely follow all your instructions from your Excel sheet, the books, what I have to refer, and the again the books and the chapters, the flow you had given, how to study first, the reading, then attending the classes, then again revision, and the uh, chapter test that is available in our website. So that I'm following properly.
So you when you attended the live session on weekends, okay,
Yeah,
before that you were
correct.
also watching the video because I explicitly
Yes,
mentioned
yes,
it that you have to watch the video and then only come to the lecture.
correct, correct. So I'm following
Because
that schedule completely. So
okay,
in normal working hours, I used to study for almost 1.5 and 2 hours. So in that, I would be able to complete for Saturday, Sunday, 4 sessions that I'm able to complete. Then attend the
Okay.
classes on Saturday, Sunday, and again Monday, Tuesday the revision and the test paper जो भी है and the question
Right.
chapter question.
Chapter wise quiz. Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
So on an average, 2 hours was there. Was this
yeah.
time consistent, or was there a break in
Uh,
between?
in the month of May, June, there was not consistency, but from July onward, I was very consistent in terms of on the working days as well as on the Saturday, Sunday. I used to start it from 9 o'clock, then the lectures, and again up to 10 o'clock, I used to study.
Okay. 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 And which book you felt ke this is slightly tricky for me?
So, as I said, and what are the feedback I had initially, the quant was a bit difficult. And even though I am in the risk management, so I work in traditional kind of banking and the NBFCs. So, the statistical
Hmm.
tools that we are not using. So, it was tough for me. And even in my academic also, I never come across for the statistics. So that was difficult. In fact, the foundation of risk management, that chapter I seems very easy, but my marks are not to that extent. And
So you
my expectation
is
is that I will score in that subject.
right. Foundation. Right.
Yeah, yeah,
So basically, you got the second quartile in book two and fourth in the first book. Now, there's just to add over here, what happens is lot of because book one is theory, because foundation book is theory, a lot of students they assume that ये तो हो जाएगा. But what happens is in the exam they
yes,
ask you tricky questions, right? Related to
yeah.
risk culture, related to enterprise risk management.
In fact, I was confident because I had got opportunity, not one, two organization I had experience. So I was quite in confident I will score in this subject, but that didn't work out. And I was finding difficulty in quant, but I had good score in quant.
Yes, because everybody face problems in con. Every student face problem in con. So if you are doing slightly better, you get a very good quartile that way.
Correct.
But you were able to you were going along with my lectures, right? So by September end, our lectures were almost done. So you were able to complete your reading along with that.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. And reading with solving of the
Yes. Yes.
chapters. Okay, so September end, solving of the chapters was done till that time. Almost you had completed watching of the videos, covering the chapters, and solving of the question bank. And then primarily we were so what were you doing in the month of October?
Uh, so again, I have started reading the books from the beginning, and especially for the quant, I started solving the problem again, even though I have solved it prior to this. So I have again solved all the sums, also the sums into the book 3 and book 4 that also I have solved in the month of October. And I think
Okay,
end of the October, I started giving the test paper.
okay, end of October. So you solve sectional tests?
Yeah, so correct. Three tests that the actual papers, previous paper, and one book, one from the Swedger book. So
Acha.
that I have solved. Yeah,
And so that I think so you're talking about the mock papers, full
mock
mock.
papers. Yeah, mock papers.
So what has been your average score in that full mock paper?
So while solving the mock paper, my strategy was whatever I know that I will answer. Those questions I don't know or I don't want to guess anything in that. So I was able to attempt around 75, 80 questions. And out of that, I used to score 50, around 50. I
50 was
think,
the average score.
yeah. So before exam, we had discussion, and I told you I'm scoring 50. So you said it's very low. You should score more than 55.
60. 60
But
is what ideally you should aim.
60, correct, 60 is the score. But my logic was that after giving 75 question attempts, I can score 50. So I
Hmm.
can reach up to 55. That was the confidence after solving 4 question papers.
Okay. Okay. Now, when you went for the exam day, what happened in that exam for the first 1 hour?
So again, so I have experience of solving the mock test around 4 to 5. So in that, I used to solve the entire question in 2.5 hours. So
Hmm.
I was quite confident I'm able to solve all the 100 questions in 4 hours.
Right.
And but in exam, that was not the case. In fact, in the last 1 hour, I found that I may miss some question. So I
Hmm.
have to do some I have to pick up some speed. But
Okay.
initial 1 hour, as I mentioned, I was confident in book one. So I started solving the theory first. So I
Okay.
don't want to waste the time on the practical. So I selected all the theory question and solved it. Then back to the practical questions.
Okay. And how many theory and how many calculation questions were there in your exam, roughly?
Uh, Around 60-40. 60 practical, 40
And
theory.
out of that 40 practical question, you were able to solve everything properly?
Practical, no, I don't think so. Some of the questions were tricky. Uh,
So around
so I
20,
think
25 were correct?
yes, 25, yes.
Okay. And what about the 60, rest 60 theory question? What do you think you were able to correct,
60,
got?
uh, I think still I feel 40 might be correct.
Okay. Okay. So when you came out of the exam, you had that number 60 in your mind, कि 60 तो right है.
No, my number was 55.
Okay. Okay. And was there any stress after the exam के अब क्या होगा?
Uh, Not as such stress because even after working 17 years, I am giving this exam. So it's like even though I pass, it's a great honor for me. But even if I fail, there will not be any. I'm not losing anything, so I have no problem. But when I had completed my exam, I have 50-50 chance. I was thinking I may pass or I may not pass. If I fail, I maybe fail because of 2-3 marks. So that was
Okay.
a confident because of the mock test. Again, I am insisting because of the mock test, I am confident I will
Okay.
be able to reach to the average. But if I fail, but that will be for 2-3 marks.
Okay. Okay. So now what are the quartiles that you got? You got 4, 2, 2,
Four,
and 3.
two to three. Yes.
Right. Okay. Now, obviously, when you saw the result, you must have informed everyone. What has been the reaction of people around you?
So people are very happy. In fact, in my organization, uh, it was a great appreciation what I got. Uh, so again, I'm again mentioning after 17 of experience, I am giving this exam, and again I'm clearing it in the first attempt, and again the managing the office as well as the other activities. So obviously that's a good feeling for me in office as well as in family also.
Perfect. Any three tips that you would like to give to students who are preparing for FRM level 1 in the next exam? Three tips from your side.
One first is whatever you are guiding that we have to follow, which I had followed from the Excel sheet tracker, chapter wise preparation, and the mock test. So whatever you are guiding us, that we have to follow. The second thing is again we should not miss the mock test. That gives you a clear idea before exam where you stand and what kind of preparation you have to prepare. And the third is obviously you have to do lot of practice for the book 2, 3, and 4.
Right.
So formulas that you have to recollect. So you should have practice, then only you can recollect the formulas in exam.
Right. Wonderful. Wonderful. Few points from my side. I mean, first of all, see, like you said, after
Yeah.
17 years, first of all, to think that I'll study is very difficult. And that to manage with your office and your personal life is not easy. So one thing that definitely worked in your favor was consistency. You are consistently preparing like every day, 2.5 hour, 2.5 hour, following, and because you need to have patience to do that. So that I
Yeah.
think so worked very well for you in the exam preparation. And I'm very, very happy because a lot of students they call me now, they ask me, I have 10 years gap. I've not done mathematics in my career. Okay, I'm not good in mathematics. Will I be able to clear? So, like from your case, you left something because of mathematics initially, and then you came back. So obviously the confidence would have been low, but you still were able to clear, and that to get a second quartile in the book too.
Yes.
So definitely this is possible, and a lot of students right now who are going to watch this video in the future, they will get motivated. Working professionals will get motivated that when you start in May, you can still clear in November. So you 5, 6 months dedicated preparation can help you to clear the exam.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Yogesh. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank
And
you.
this journey is really going to motivate a lot of new students in the exam.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.